Is it going? This is lesson 37. It's number 20. And here's a picture right here. And it says find the domain and range for each function whose graph is shown. So to find the domain, I just look at the x-axis. Domain is x and range is y. Okay? So domain, I'm going to start at the left and move along until I hit the graph. Well, I'm hitting the graph on the x-axis at -3. So I feel like the domain, now I'll fix this up into nice notation in a second here, but I'm just going to say it's from -3 to, it goes all the way across, like if I did like a vertical line and just went, it would end at 5. So it's from -3 to 5. Now, there's a nicer way to write that. We can use interval notation. I think we can go, because we've learned this in this class, haven't we, where you go x is a member of the reals such that x is in between -3 and 5. Now, should I put little, should it be equalities? Like, should I put greater than or equal to? The reason it would be one of those is because, yeah, because these are filled in, they're not hollow circles. Yes. So I would write it just like that for the domain. And then I didn't do the range yet. So I want the range. So I'm kind of already thinking I'm going to go y is a member of the reals. And then there might be some restriction. Let's look. So for range, I like to start at the bottom. And I kind of just move my pencil along up. And I see that I don't really come into contact with the graph until y is about 1. So I think that y is kind of in between 1, and then as I follow the graph up along, it kind of ends at 7 as far as the y-axis is concerned. So I just wrote a little note, it's from 1 to 7, so the nice way to write that would be y is a member of the reals such that y is in between 1 and 7, and then I look at the endpoints and see, okay, well they're filled in dots, so I can put the little equal thingies on them. Is that okay? Yeah, how do you do the braces? They just gonna look weird. So is that okay, Cameron? Yeah, you got it? Okay. Did anyone else get this answer, by the way? Or something like that? Yeah, I can check it. I'll check it, make sure they do the right thing. So it's number 20. Yeah, x is in between -3 and 5, and then between 1 and 7, and they did it kind of just like this. So that's fine. Okay, that was there 2 of them, A and B? Oh, sorry, there's B. Okay, so let's not quit yet. Here's B. So B, it's a cubic. But it's not. It's got little endpoints on it. So the domain, I'm going to go ahead and be bold and write x is a member of the reals such that. Okay, so I just go follow along the x-axis. I think that this matches up with -2. So I think the graph falls in between, on the x-axis, between -2 and +2. Okay, anything beyond that, I'm past the graph. So x is between -2 and +2, and it has these little endpoints that are filled in, so again I'm going to fill them in. Oh, you can't see what I wrote. There you go. And the range, I'm going to say y is a member of the reals such that, and I'm pretty sure that y is going to be in between 2 numbers. Because I remember, now I got to move this out of the way so we can see. Y, so I'm going to go along the y-axis and say, oh, the graph doesn't really appear till -8 on the y-axis. And then I follow it up, and then by +8, the graph is ended. So it's in between -8 and +8. So I just write -8 and +8, and I check my endpoints, they're still filled in, it's the same graph, so there we go. Is it done? Should be kind of easy for you guys. I see why it's confusing though.
But it makes sense once you do it. It's easy now.
Yeah, it's easy now. It's weird because it's like you're looking at the x-axis when you're, I don't know. It gets a little, I can understand why you get confused. Okay, let's end this one.